Who wins tonight?
Saints go marching in.
Yeah.
Yep, they do. I just like the way the Saints are playing. And I know the Cowboys have won their last 3 ball games, and they're playing really well. The only chance the Cowboys really have to win this game, Skip, is to possess the football, pay off those long drives, those 5-6-minute drives with touchdowns. Field goals will not beat this team. But I just think Drew, because he has so many weapons, because they can run the football, and we know he's as accurate a quarterback, the most accurate quarterback in NFL history. They don't allow you to put Drew on the ground, and when you don't put him on the ground, he picks you apart.
He does.
And it's going to be interesting to see how they play this Saints offense. Do you try to stop that run, or do you play coverage and try to stop Drew from throwing for 300 yards on you? What the Saints should be able to do, and I think they're going to be able to do in order to win this game, Skip, is that they race to such a big lead. I mean, they lead the league. Their defense lead the league in rush yards allowed because they race ahead of you, Skip, so much. They 14, 17 points ahead of you before you know it. That removes your running game because you get down 14, you get down 17, you're not going to run your way back into the ball game. So that's what the Saints normally do. They race to a big lead, remove your running game, and now you got to try and play catch-up, coach you into a couple of turnovers. I love the Saints offense. They don't turn it over. They hit you with the big plays. As I said, they are very consistent. They can run it. They can throw it. They protect Drew. You know what, Skip? I'm going to be generous to you because I like you today. 33-23 Saints.
Cover.
That ain't no cover.
Yeah, it is.
That's more than a cover.
7.5.
Yeah, we're going to blow the doors.
Well, is that blowing the doors? Do you want to go up?
Hold on.
See, you went down, and now now you're getting all full of yourself again.
I told you.
Go ahead, have the guts. Put it on the table. Let's go 40-23.
No,
How about that?
I told you the other day on Tuesday. I said they should be favored by at least 10.
Okay.
Even though the Cowboys are playing well.
I don't need generosity. I don't need any.
Well, go ahead and take this L.
Yeah.
Like Mike Malone said last night, I don't care how you do it, long as you take this L with you.
Have the courage of your convictions. Go 40. Go 40. I dare you.
30.
I dare you.
Put some dew on it.
I do. You go to 40.
Nope. I want
we
dew
can
on
start
the win.
talking the do.
I'll tell you what. I'll put a case of dew for 10 points.
10 points?
Yeah. The line is 7.5.
I'll take 14.
No, you're not going to take.
My turn, Jenny.
All right, your turn, Skip.
The Hall of Famer has spoken.
Yep.
Shannon Sharpe, I think he's in the Hall of Fame. Some days I wonder about that. I wonder about his one watch, but I'm pretty sure he is in the Hall of Fame still.
Yep.
Credentials not revoked yet.
No.
No? Okay. So, I agree with everything you just said. For once, you made some really valid, deep football points. Yeah. And you are almost certainly right about your prediction. And again, I have not gotten that out of my craw because it is stuck in my craw that my man DeMarcus Lawrence Taylor, I got to drop the Taylor from it, just keep it to DeMarcus Lawrence. He uttered the all-time dumb pregame quote. And basically, I'm going to clean it up for Jenny's sake because she goes dirty here on the show.
Oh, hood Jenny.
She
She's vanilla over here. Keep it PG.
He basically said, we're going to hit them in the mouth and we're going to choke them out.
Yes.
You are? Really? The New Orleans Saints? So we know that the Saints now are going to, they're going to come in here with their eyes wide open, right? They're not going to come in sleepwalking, dropping their guard, taking the Dallas Cowboys lightly. Nope, they're coming in with blood in their eyes. And if they have the opportunity, I believe they will pour it on and they will run it up. And that Sean Payton will try to rub their nose in it if he gets the chance. And we know he's a front-running killer. If you give him the opening, he will take it.
Ask Malcolm Jenkins and the Eagles, will they run it up on you?
48-7.
And threw a touchdown.
Right.
Split Kamara out wide.
So the other two, our rivals here in the NFC East, have gotten blown away, albeit in New Orleans, by these New Orleans Saints. And to your point, Drew Brees is playing so far the greatest quarterback season I think we have ever seen in the history of the National Football League. And I just said a mouthful.
Yep.
But despite all of that, I believe my Dallas Cowboys are going to win this game.
What?
I have had a feeling all week about this game, and I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to stand by my team.
Called anxiety.
Maybe. You could be right. I don't know. I just got one of those feelings, and usually, as you know, I'm like overly objective and overly pessimistic about this team. And you know what happened after that Tennessee debacle on Monday night? I was done because they looked done to me. And then they went and they beat your Eagles in Philadelphia. And then they went when I didn't think they could, and they beat Matt Ryan on his carpet in Atlanta. And then I thought they could beat the Redskins at home, and I wasn't all that impressed by the way they did it. But they have won 3 straight games, and they have not turned the ball over one time in those 3 games. And all of a sudden, Dak is clicking with his new favorite toy, Amari Cooper. And now to the key for the football game. Tonight, I believe Ezekiel Elliott will carry the ball 25 times and go for 125 yards. And I just said the biggest mouthful because given what this New Orleans defense has done so far this year, I just spoke the impossible. You should laugh at that prediction because virtually, they haven't even allowed a 70-yard runner so far. You know who had the most yards against them as a running back was Peyton Barber in the opener. Remember the Fitzmagic game? They lost 48-40 at home. Peyton Barber went for a grand total of 69 rush yards in that game, mostly because in the second drive of the game for Tampa Bay, which was still in the first quarter, he went for 23 and 12 on back-to-back carries. So he got 35 of his 69 in the opening quarter and 2 carries. Really? Okay, now back to your point. The reason that they lead the league in fewest rush yards allowed is because they just annihilate you from the start and they take your running game away from you. So clearly they're going to allow the fewest rush attempts because teams have rushed the ball for a grand total on average of 20 rushes per game because they're getting obliterated, right?
Correct.
So is it possible for Zeke to make some headway? To gain some beachhead in the first quarter against that rush defense? Because I think they're really good on defense.
I do too.
The stats don't scream that they're good because they're more middle of the pack in yards allowed, points allowed. But still, against the run, that defense flies around. And Dennis Allen is their coordinator. You know, he was originally a defensive coach when they were really good back in the 09 period. And then he went to the Raiders to be the head coach. And then he went back to New Orleans.
Well, he was the defensive coordinator when the Broncos.
And for the Broncos for the one Tebow year. And by the way, we are going to discuss Tim Tebow's comment yesterday.
Skip, I believe in order for Zeke to, in order for the Cowboys to win, Zeke's going to have to be around 150, maybe 150. 150 to 200.
Well, do you know what you're saying?
Yes.
Because you know we're talking about irresistible force meets immovable object here, right?
That's what's going to happen.
Okay, if he's going to go for 150, I'm golden, man.
Yeah, but that's what it's going to take because here's the thing: there's something that's seriously at play here that's not in your favor. Is that the Cowboys are terrible on third down. They can't get off the field, and you must get Drew Brees off the field because you can't.
They're on allowed.
Yes,
third downs allowed. They're 29th.
Yes.
Okay, I agree.
And the Saints. You give Drew Brees that many cracks at you. You let Drew Brees go 11 for 14 on third down, Skip, he'll put 60 points on you.
You will?
You better not let him go 50%. And so can the Cowboys, and another thing, Skip, your defense, they don't take the ball away often. And they don't, they don't get pick sixes. They don't get scoop scores. And so you're going to have to steal a possession because the Saints are looking to steal one from you. I would not be surprised if they go for it on fourth down. Fake a field goal, fake
Probably
a punt.
they will.
Because
they
that's
usually
what
do.
That's what they try and do. They try to keep you on your toes and force you to play outside your comfort zone. They're going to try to race to a lead. The Cowboys, if they can keep this game close early, get it to the fourth quarter, say you're tied, say you're down only 3 to 7 points. Now you got a ball game. You don't want to get early in this game and skip you 17-3 or 21-7.
Dead, done.
No,
over.
Right.
I'm turning my TV. I probably won't turn it off.
Well, you'll get your.
I might turn my sound down.
Drew Brees say he want to watch LeBron because he played tonight, so he gonna go out there and get to an early lead and let you watch LeBron.
Really?
Yeah, that's what Drew told me.
I'm just wondering if LeBron's gonna watch Dallas.
Yeah.
That I'm worried about.
Because he'll be done drop the hammer on the Pacers.
Really?
Yep.
In the first quarter, so he can take the rest of the game off?
Yeah, he probably hit about 20 on him. Hit him up.
And he'll have a groin pull and say, I got to get into the dressing room here, right?
Tonight. But anyway, we're talking about Drew Brees and what he's going to punish your team.
We will hit that.
Okay, so give me Ezekiel Elliott early and often. If you give me 150, I am so good because just for the record, so people know this, the last 3 games for Zeke, he went for 152 on 19 carries at Philly. That hurt you badly, didn't it? He went for 122 on 23 carries at Atlanta, and then against Washington, 121 on 26 carries. So he's had 3 straight 100-yard-plus games. And guess what, boys and girls? Ezekiel Elliott, again, leads the National Football League in rushing yards. You like that? I do, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, there's a reason why the Cowboys are starting to win. Yeah. Because it's not tied to your number 4.
So give me Zeke early and often, and give me Dak with 4 or 5 key runs and 4 or 5 key third down conversions to Amari Cooper and to my secret weapon tonight. I'm predicting this. I believe that little measly Beasley gets unleashed tonight. He has been all too quiet the last 2 or 3 games. He can devastate you on third downs. And I think he's going to get loose for 5 big catches for 75 yards, and he's going to be also an unsung key tonight. So give me 35 minutes to 25 minutes in time of possession.
Well, come on.
Okay? Well, I'm just saying that's what I need.
When was the last time the Cowboys possessed the ball for 35 minutes?
Well, tonight's going to be the time.
No,
Yeah.
not. Never happened.
Okay. Well, that's how I'm giving you the formula for how this can happen.
I ain't no baby. I don't eat formula. I don't take formula.
Well, Dak Prescott is highly capable of 80 yards in 12 plays, 85 yards in 16 plays. That's what he does.
You know what I love about you, Skip Bayless? You love to take a once or an isolated incident here or there. He had a couple of drives where he had multiple double-digit plays in 80 yards, and you talking about this is the norm for him. No, it's not.
In the first half against Jacksonville, and they were still Saxonville at
Jacksonville
that point.
been trouble.
They came in as the number 1 ranked defense that day, and he drove it 4 times for 80-plus yards in the first half. And it was, 28-7 at halftime?
And they had given up 40 yards the week before to Kansas City. You talking about number 1 defense.
Well, I'm talking about you need to convert.
Okay, what's the score?
I haven't finished my breakdown
Okay.
yet. You know, I should be in the Hall of Fame given my football knowledge, but you never know. So here we go on the flip side of this.
Okay.
DeMarcus Lawrence has to be Taylor tonight.
Okay.
He's going to have to back this up. And by the way, the starting left tackle for the New Orleans Saints has been out for 3 games, but that Bushrod, who's played for them for years, is in there.
Yeah.
So again, big loss, no, but he's got to show up tonight because Drew Brees has to go down at least 3 times. He needs to be hurried 10 times. He needs to be hit 7 or 8 times on top of the 3 sacks.
Wow.
They have to pressure and not rattle. I can't ever go to rattle on Drew Brees. They just have to make him uncomfortable.
So you want them to do something that hasn't been done all year long. Take him down 3 times in a game. Hurry him multiple.
He's been sacked 10 total times.
In 11 games.
Yep, 10 times in 11 games. I'm just giving you the formula for how this is going to unfold. And I need Jalen Smith and the tackling Dutchman to fly tonight. I need them to blitz fly. I need them to cover fly. And I need them to tackle Kamara fly. They got to fly all over the field. They got to be there before even Drew Brees sees it and reads it. Right?